What if your brain suddenly lost control? No warning, no reason, just chaos inside your skull. That's what epilepsy feels like. It's one of the oldest and most misunderstood neurological conditions in human history, and it affects over 50 million people worldwide. Before we start, you have 3 seconds to subscribe. Epilepsy is not rare. It's not something that only happens to a certain type of person. It can affect a newborn baby, a healthy teenager, a professional athlete, or a 70-year-old grandmother. Anyone. To understand epilepsy, you first need to understand how the brain works. Your brain is made up of billions of nerve cells called neurons. These neurons communicate with each other through electrical signals, constantly, every single second of your life. This electrical system is incredibly complex and precise. It controls everything: your thoughts, your movements, your emotions, your memories, your heartbeat, your breathing. Every single thing your body does is connected to this system. Now imagine that system suddenly going haywire. A massive, uncontrolled burst of electrical activity fires across part or all of your brain. That is a seizure. And when seizures happen repeatedly without a clear cause, that condition is called epilepsy. Seizures don't always look the same. Most people only know the dramatic version: a person falling, shaking violently, losing consciousness. That's called a tonic-clonic seizure. It's real, but it's only one of many types. Some seizures are almost invisible. A person might suddenly stop talking mid-sentence and stare blankly for 10 seconds. Then they continue as if nothing happened. These are called absent seizures. Many people around them don't even notice. Others feel a sudden wave of fear, a strange smell, or an unusual taste, with no external cause. This is called an aura. It's actually a small seizure itself, happening in one part of the brain. For many people, it's a warning sign that a bigger seizure is coming. There are also focal seizures, where only one part of the brain is affected. A person might experience uncontrolled movement in one hand, or suddenly feel confused and disconnected from reality, while staying fully conscious the entire time. So why does this happen? The causes of epilepsy are many. In some cases, it's a brain injury, from a car accident, a stroke, or a tumor. In others, it's a genetic condition passed down through families. Sometimes it starts after a serious infection like meningitis. But in nearly 50% of all cases, doctors cannot find a clear cause. The brain simply starts misfiring, and no one knows exactly why. That uncertainty is one of the most frustrating and frightening parts of living with epilepsy. Getting diagnosed with epilepsy changes everything. Suddenly, activities that most people take for granted become dangerous. Driving is often legally forbidden until a person is seizure-free for a certain period of time. It varies by country, but the impact is the same. Swimming alone becomes a serious risk. Taking a bath unsupervised can be life-threatening. Even cooking on a gas stove carries danger. People with epilepsy have to constantly evaluate their environment and ask, what happens if I have a seizure here, right now? Now here's something important. About 70% of people with epilepsy can control their seizures with the right medication. Anti-epileptic drugs help stabilize the brain's electrical activity. For many patients, the right medication means living a completely normal, seizure-free life. But finding the right medication is not always easy. Doctors sometimes need to try multiple drugs before finding one that works. And the side effects can be significant: fatigue, memory problems, mood changes, weight gain. It's not a simple fix. For those who don't respond to medication, about 30% of patients, other options exist. Brain surgery can sometimes remove the specific area causing seizures. A device called a vagus nerve stimulator can be implanted to help regulate brain activity. There's also the ketogenic diet, a special high-fat, low-carb diet that has shown remarkable results in reducing seizures, especially in children. Research in epilepsy is advancing fast. Scientists are developing new drugs, new surgical techniques, and even brain implants that can detect and stop a seizure before it fully starts. The future looks more hopeful than ever before. But right now, in this moment, millions of people are living with epilepsy without proper treatment. If you ever witness someone having a seizure, here's what you need to know. Stay calm. Do not hold the person down. Do not put anything in their mouth. That's a dangerous myth. Do not try to stop the shaking. Just let it happen. Instead, protect their head. Put something soft underneath it. Gently turn them onto their side so they don't choke. Clear the area around them of anything hard or sharp. Stay with them. Time the seizure, and talk to them calmly when it's over. Call an ambulance if the seizure lasts longer than 5 minutes, or if the person doesn't regain consciousness, or if another seizure starts immediately after, or if the person is injured, pregnant, or has never had a seizure before. These are medical emergencies. After a seizure, a person is often confused, exhausted, and disoriented. This phase is called the postictal state. It can last minutes or even hours. Be patient, stay with them. Epilepsy is not a mental illness. It is not caused by stress or weakness. It is not contagious. It does not mean someone is less intelligent, less capable, or less valuable. It is a neurological condition, just like diabetes is a metabolic condition. Some of the most brilliant and successful people in history had epilepsy. Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Neil Young, Lil Wayne. Epilepsy did not stop them, and it doesn't have to stop anyone. What does stop people? Is ignorance, is fear, is the moment someone has a seizure in public and everyone around them backs away in panic instead of helping. Awareness is not just nice to have. It is literally life-saving.